We got some MLB to talk about, man. We're happy to see you, brother. Let's get right into it. Don't leave the folks waiting here. So we'll talk Pittsburgh and the A's. Steve, this is one of the most interesting homestands, if we can call it that, in Major League Baseball history. The A's are the home team, as they were in their last series. However, they're going back to West Sacramento, California, to continue their homestand. So, Steve, how do we bet something like this? Pittsburgh coming in here, fun Monday game here to talk about with a new series.
Yeah, don't you dare call them the Sacramento Athletics. They're only there for like 2 or 3 seasons.
Just the Athletics.
It's just, I mean, it's the most ridiculous thing ever. Like, they go from Oakland to Sacramento, eventually in Vegas. They're supposed to end up in Vegas, but they're in Sacramento. But they're the Athletics, the football team, the baseball team. You know how I feel about those type of nicknames. So we'll look at this one here. It's a minor league park, and it has been an altitude hitter-friendly park, I guess you could say, somewhat, the first couple of seasons. So you do see a little bit of inflated totals here in Sacramento because it's not Oakland, it's not Vegas. And it's ironic because I don't know if the park's not ready yet. They might play in Summerlin, which was the initial thought in Las Vegas, where the AAA team for Oakland plays, the Aviators. I saw a game there with Brian Leonard during the meet and greet 4 years ago. He and I met up for that ballpark, and that's a high-scoring ballpark as well. So let's see if these two pitchers can contain them tonight. Jared Jones on the bump. He missed all of last year in the big leagues. This year, a 4.7 ERA, and he's not been going any kind of distance whatsoever. In fact, in his September starts back in 2024, before he was shut down in 25 in the majors, he went 5 innings or less in his final 3 starts, and he's made 3 starts so far this season, and he has gone 5 innings or less, 13 innings total in those 3 outings. So Pittsburgh's bullpen will likely have some work tonight. That always brings in a little bit of a random variable. Offense has not been that good for the Pirates after their 6-game homestand against the Dodgers. They put up a lot of runs in that homestand, 18 runs, but then they cooled off against the Marlins, scoring 3 or less in all 3 games over the weekend on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Now travel cross country. Meanwhile, the A's, I almost called them Oakland. It's only been like 40 years I've been doing this, so I almost called them Oakland. The A's, the Athletics, remain home after 6 games against the Brewers and the Rockies. And we did see some high-scoring games. It wasn't Coors Field, but we had 32 runs yesterday on Sunday, and that's mainly because the A's gave up 23 of them. So their bullpen is obviously going to be very thin in this game tonight as well. I don't like the travel situation for Pittsburgh, but it's hard to trust the pitching situation for Oakland in this one. Tough call in this one. Athletics, Ginn and Jones. A little bit of sharp money's coming on Pittsburgh, and I think that's probably the right move. I would take a look at them as a live dog, plus 105, and it is a big total. It opened 10. It's now up to 10.5 because that Oakland bullpen is decimated, and also Pittsburgh's starter hasn't been that strong this season. So I'd lean over. I'd lean Pittsburgh as well, what should be a high-scoring game.
Some runs racking up, says Steve Merril. Steve, we're going to talk Tampa Bay and LA, that aforementioned team that you saw those runs get stacked up for Pittsburgh. But first, Monday, it's a new week, Steve. No more NBA, so you get to breathe a little bit. So we'll transition you into getting people some MLB breakdowns and get you ready to go for your Fade the Public that'll be coming in the NFL season, the top 25 that will be coming. So there will be no rest for you, Steve Merril, coming forward. But let folks know what you got. New week coming, WT.buzz/SM. What are we rocking with?
Yeah, so the NBA videos officially ended Sunday. We had on Game 4, we had a 99% chance in the second half there would be a game on Tuesday. And then on Saturday, we had a 97% chance when they had the double-digit lead that we would have a Game 6 on Tuesday. But the Spurs found a way to make sure I didn't have to do an extra video. So the NBA videos are officially done. Did every postseason game. Thank you for all of you that joined us. All the thumbs up, likes, positive comments, clicks, likes, subscribes, and hit that bell for instant alerts because there will be baseball free play videos throughout the summer here on a weekly basis. And football's only a couple months away. We can't wait for those Thursday night prime games that went 16-3? I lost count last year on the Thursday night prime game. So we're looking forward to some football videos here in a couple months. But we do have baseball not only throughout the week with free play videos, but on a daily basis for best bets. It's your DBB, your daily bankroll builder. Your DBB is your summer project for the next couple months. Baseball is how you build that bankroll and get ready for football this fall. And I do have a strong Monday night best bet on my page. And don't forget, I post a free play every day as well. So if you're new to WagerTalk, if you're still building that bankroll, if you're doing your own handicapping, take advantage of the free plays. Yes, we have free play videos here throughout the week, but every single day I've got a free baseball play throughout the summer on my page, Steve Merril, WagerTalk.com. You can get there quicker with shortcut WT.buzz/SM. wagering.com/SM. And while you're there, check out some special offers. The buy three, get three free is still available, and they're stackable. So you can buy multiple 6-day packages for $69 before that offer expires and then use them throughout the summer. And also the rest of the baseball season for just over $3 a day. That's about $1 a play for the rest of baseball. So if you're serious about getting ready for football, do it now and build your bankroll with baseball and get that daily free play. Steve Merril, WagerTalk.com. And, of course, get there quicker with shortcut WT.buzz/SM.
All right, Steve, let's talk this Rays and Dodgers game. It's fun. When Lauer was first on the mound, we were like, hey, man, we should be fading Lauer, right? And then it didn't matter because the Dodgers scored 12 runs. And now that was when Lauer was a dog. Now they've gotten wise. They said, forget it. Dodgers can score on anyone and rack up runs. So now you're seeing Lauer as a minus 175. Shop around, find some different prices there. Favorite as their home taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. How are you looking to bet this one, Steve?
Yeah, the Blue Jays, of course, moved Eric Lauer over to the Dodgers about a month ago, and he was having a terrible season with the Blue Jays. And a lot of times you see maybe a renewed spark when a guy goes to another team, change of scenery, change of league. And I think we saw that in his first start against the Rockies at home back on May 26th. Lauer gave up just 1 run in 6 innings of work. But he's come back down to earth since his last 2 outings against Arizona and Pittsburgh on the road. He's given up 4 earned runs in just about 10 innings of work in those 2 starts. Overall this year, he still has a terrible 5.5 ERA. I really think last year was the outlier season with the 3.2 ERA because he missed all of 2024. The year before that, he had a 6.6 ERA in about 46 innings. So he's not a good pitcher. He's a below-average pitcher, but the Dodgers get by because of their offense, as you said. And they've put up 11 runs the last 2 games against the White Sox. Yes, they started slow on Friday with just 2 runs, but keep in mind that offense was in incredible current form in the 3-game road trip at Pittsburgh before that, putting up 28 runs in 3 games. So this team has now scored 7 runs or more in 4 of their last 6 games. Tampa Bay also in pretty good offensive form. They put up 8 yesterday against the Angels. They remain in L.A., so it's an easy road trip for them here. Nick Martinez having a solid season statistically with a 2.4 ERA. But he did not fare well against the Dodgers last year, giving up 11 hits and 6 runs in just 11 innings of work. So I think both pitchers will struggle here tonight. I project Lauer to struggle really the rest of the season like he has for the most part. And by the way, Tampa's familiar with him being an AL East pitcher with the Blue Jays. Tampa's current lineup, a rock-solid .333 batting average, 19 for 57 career versus Lauer. And I think it's going to be a hit fest here tonight. I like over the total, over the 9.5, and it is 9.5 under, so you're getting over 9.5 even. It opened as low as 8.5, 9 in some spots, so you might want to wait. This is, by the way, the late ESPN game at 10 o'clock Eastern Monday night. Public will probably come in on the over, but I am seeing some over 9s, minus 120, minus 125 out there. 9 is a really key number. I always talk about this. Odd numbers are more important than even numbers because of extra innings. Because if this game is 4-4, it has to end up at 9 or more. So I like 9 over minus 120 better than over 9.5 even. But no matter you play it, play the over tonight. I think there'll be some runs on ESPN at 10 Eastern in LA.